I heard you were looking for some tips on how to save on groceries in Austria. And today I'm bringing you just that. Let's talk about it, shall we? In this mini-series, I am bringing you all the tips and tricks that I use to save on groceries. In the previous episode, I gave you 13 tips on how to save groceries in general. These tips that I gave in the previous video are not necessarily only applicable in Austria, but worldwide. But this video is specifically made to talk about Austria and the ways to save money on groceries in Austria. I live in Vienna, so some of the tips may not be valid outside of Vienna, I'm not sure, but I believe that they are quite Austria-wide tips, so let's jump right in. My first tip is to know and follow the sales cycles. Depending on which store you do your weekly shopping, the sales cycles per store may vary, but generally speaking, new sales come in usually on Thursdays. In most cases, like in Spar, Lidl, I believe also Hofer and Billa, they all have new sales cycles starting on Thursday, but some stores have a varying schedule. Some they start their sales cycle on Wednesdays. Some they also have another sales cycle within the week, like Lidl has one starting on Thursday and then a second one starting on Monday. So you should familiarize yourself with how the sales cycle in your city, in your favorite stores work, and try to shop on the first day of the sales cycle. And within the first day, ideally in the morning, when all the sale items are still stocked and available, because what happens sometimes is that if something is on sale, then people go and grab them and they might quickly run out, and already maybe on the second day of the sale, some items may not be available anymore. Building up on this sale cycle thought, there is also an annual sales cycle that you can notice across stores. I won't give you an exact breakdown per month, but what I noticed is that at certain times throughout the year, there are different types of products on sale. So for example, in January, everyone is focused on being healthy, starting a lifestyle change, going vegan, starting a workout routine and supporting that with certain foods. So what I noticed is that the grocery store chains, they definitely ride this wave of interest in January, and they have sales on bio products, on vegan products, on generally on health food. Throughout January, all the stores had some sort of sales within these areas. And of course, throughout the year, you can kind of pay attention when are sales on certain products. Another one that I know is that in the summer, they have a lot of sales on ice cream, for example, which makes, of course, total sense as well for the stores, because they shouldn't be pushing ice cream sales in January that much, because we don't tend to eat that much ice cream when it's cold outside, but we definitely consume more in the summer. So there are a lot of sales around that. So familiarize yourself with these sales cycles and try to utilize them to your advantage. My next tip is to look at the sales flyers. Along with the sales cycles that I just mentioned, every sales cycle there is a new flyer coming out from each supermarket. So Billa has it, Lidl has it, Hofer has it, Eurospar has it, Interspar has it, and they are also available online on the website of the store. You can go on the website of the grocery store where you want to do your shopping and check out the weekly sales. And what I personally do is that I look for things that I typically buy anyway, and if it is a long expiration date product that can be stored for a long term, then I definitely stock up on them when they are on sale. And the physical form of the Flugblatt, so the weekly flyer, might not come to you directly. Some people receive it in their postbox, delivered to their house or apartment, but if you are like me, I have actually a sticker on my postbox saying I don't want any advertisements, so I don't receive these. But if you do, unfortunately, there's a lot of spam, so a lot of people opt out of this. But if you don't mind the weekly or bi-weekly paper clutter that this creates, because then you will receive a bundle of like 10 different flyers, and that can be a bit annoying to always handle every week and take care of and recycle. But if you prefer the physical form, then remove that sticker, because then you will receive these. Otherwise, definitely just go online, because you can definitely check them online or in the apps of the different stores. One important thing to note though on the flyers is that they might be weekly flyers, but certain sales might not apply for the whole duration. So for example, in Lidl, there is a sale period from Monday to Wednesday, and there is another one from Thursday to Saturday. So you will not be able to buy the sales products from the other cycle, but they will both be in the same flyer. Same with other stores. They have some sales which are only for the weekend or on certain specific days. You will have to pay close attention to the dates when the different sales are applicable. My next tip is to buy in bulk. You will notice in the flyers that a lot of sales only apply when you buy a certain amount of the same product. So you might not get the sale price for one individual single item, but you will get the sale price only if you bundle up and you buy 2 or 3 or even sometimes 4 of the same item. So make sure you also pay attention to that when the different sales apply. Both me and my mom had this problem that we didn't realize that we can only get the sale price if we buy more of the same item. Depending on the supermarket, they also have deals which only apply on Fridays and Saturdays. These are the weekend deals. You will find these also in the flyers. This is the reason why I think the best time to go grocery shopping is Friday morning. Friday morning might be actually the best time to do your groceries if you can, because the sales that start from Thursday are applicable, and hopefully the items that went on sale already on Thursday are still available, although there is no guarantee for that. And then there is a new group of things that will go on sale on Fridays. But not only that, but on weekends they have extra sales, so sales on top of what is already discounted. You can find these kind of sales usually in Spar and Billa, where on the weekends, so on Friday and Saturday, certain product groups will go on sale with minus 25% off. So for example, a weekend where all the coffee related or coffee and tea related items and all the meat products will go on sale, or another weekend where all the dairy products and all the frozen food will go on sale. During the period when there is this minus 25% on everything within that category, there will be items within those specific categories which were already discounted during this sale cycle. So in this case, you actually get a double discount if the item was already discounted from Thursday onwards, and on top of that, you get the minus 25%. This is when I like to stock up on certain products which I use all the time. My next tip is to get to know your store. First of all, you should figure out where they place the items which are on sale. Usually, they move certain items which are discounted during that sale period to the end of the aisle or to a certain area within the store so that you can easily find it, but also to raise the attention of the people that, oh, look, this is on sale, so they drive the sales, of course, in this case. So just familiarize yourself with your local store, where they usually put out the sales items. And then in this case, you might not even need to check the flyer. You just go to the store and go to these specific areas where the sales items are displayed, and then you shop those aisles or shop those shelves. So for example, in Eurospar, they usually put them at the end of the aisles and then they stack them up. You can find the bigger amount of each item usually around the time when they go on sale. Or when it comes to fruits and vegetables, Eurospar has a specific area where a specific side of the fruit and vegetable products where they put the on sale items. In Lidl as well, they put, for example, the fruits and vegetables right at the entrance, the ones which are on sale. So This is just something that is different store by store and probably between city and city, so you will have to just familiarize yourself with your specific store's strategies. And on a similar note, another tip is that you should also familiarize yourself with how they mark the items which are on sale, because they not necessarily put everything in a certain area, which is a sale area, which is actually on sale. Some items, they kind of stay hidden even though they are on sale, especially niche items. Not necessarily, like if pasta goes on sale or milk goes on sale, it's very easy to find those things because those are very generic products that most people consume. But when it is something more specific to your diet, something that is more unusual, then those things might not be, piled up in a very obvious location. So you might have to look for them. So you also need to know how they mark the sale items. Do they change the little price tag on the shelf to a different color? Like in Lidl, they change it to red so that the red marked items are the ones which are on sale. Or do they put stickers on them? So there are different ways in different stores to display items which are on sale. And sometimes, quite frankly, they are not very well marked, whether they are on sale or not. Sometimes I question myself, like, am I sure that this product is on sale at this week? Because the area or the product is not marked whatsoever. And then I check the sales flyer to confirm if it is really on sale or not, or if the date is correct or not. And if it is so, then usually when I go to check out, the sale price is applied. But in the store, if you just went there, you wouldn't have known that this item is actually on sale. So they are not always very thorough with marking everything very well. Along these lines, you also should familiarize yourself with how they mark products which are not necessarily on sale within that specific sales cycle, but which are getting close to their best by, use by, or expiration dates. Normally, supermarkets mark down items that are getting close to their sales by date, of course, because they want to sell them even for a lower price rather than having to throw them out. And they usually apply specific stickers for them. Each store has their own type of sticker, but usually it's like a round sticker with red or yellow on it so that it's easily recognizable. And they have -25 and -50 stickers. And sometimes, depending on the store, they have a specific area where they collect these items. And then there is this area where you can save the food which are last minute, expiring so soon, so you get a last minute deal and you should finish those items fairly quickly. So sometimes they have these areas specifically, but sometimes they just put those stickers onto the products within their normal location. So within the fridge if it's a fridge item, or within the aisle if it's a pantry item. On a similar note, as I mentioned, there are these specific areas where they put some items that they really want to get rid of. And these may or may not be items that are reaching their best by date. Sometimes they are just limited edition things that they don't sell anymore, or things that are going out of season. And then they have a specific area where they put these things and they mark them down with -25 or -50%, and you can get them for cheaper. For example, after Christmas, you can get Christmas specific items, after Easter specific items, or just limited edition things. And in Lidl, for example, they call this area the Rettungsbox, so it's like a save me box. Depending on the store, they may have this area. They also might have one in the fridge. Eurospar has two areas. One is for items which have to be cooled, so it is in a fridge. And then they have another one which is for longer term things, which is a whole shelf in the back of the store. Not so easily seen, it's quite hidden actually, but I'm sure you can find it. And it just says Abverkauf, which means like final sale. My next tip is to use coupons. I have here just a variety of random coupons that I currently have at home. There is a -5% from Dance. I got this per mail because I signed up to their loyalty program. Coupons from Bila. These are to collect YE points, and with YE points you can get access to different discounts. And this other one is also from Billa. These are stickers that you can put on certain items in the store. Then you apply a minus 25% discount on that specific item. So basically the tip is to use the coupons and the vouchers and the stickers that you can get your hands on. And how do you get your hands on these stickers? Now that is a difficult question. If you receive these flyers in your postbox, then the stickers will come with your flyer. You can also find these flyers in the grocery stores, and those flyers don't have the stickers usually. At least in the stores that I go to, those flyers don't have it. Certain weekly and daily newspapers might also have these stickers. If you get delivered them to your work or at home, then you receive these stickers. I used to steal the stickers from my office where they got delivered on Fridays with the newspapers. You can also get your hands on them within free newspapers that you can grab on your way when you are going somewhere by public transportation or by U-Bahn. When you go to the U-Bahn station, they usually have these displays of free daily newspapers that you can just grab and go, and sometimes they also have these stickers. Usually the ones on Thursday morning are the ones that usually have the stickers. Honestly, I have been struggling to get my hands on these stickers these days. Spar actually has their stickers now integrated into their app, so you just automatically get 4 stickers every 3 to 4 weeks that you can use up. So basically it's just a coupon now, it's not a sticker anymore. Try to get your hands on these and try to use them to your advantage. 2 quick tips for you. One is not really for saving, but it is just for getting your money back. If you buy drinks that come in Mehrwegflaschen, which are reusable bottles, then you have to pay extra for just the bottle. That will be calculated when you check out. This is, I think, extra 9 cents or extra 19 cents. So when you finish them, you keep them and bring them back to the store so that you can get your money back. You receive a little receipt with how much money you can get as a discount upon checkout at your next purchase. So don't throw out these. Make sure that your Mehrwegflaschen that you already paid for in the supermarket will be taken back to the supermarket so that you can get your money back. In Austria, you don't get free shopping bags when you go shopping, so you should take your own shopping bag with you. Always have a shopping bag on hand when you plan to go to the grocery store, and if you plan to do a big shopping, then prepare accordingly. Buying shopping bags in the grocery store is not only expensive, but it is also not good for the planet. Although in Austria they switched to paper bags, so they are not as bad as plastic bags, but still, you don't need all those paper bags, right? So make sure to bring a bag when you go grocery shopping. My second to last tip is to sign up for the grocery store's loyalty programs and cashback apps so that you can make use of the specific discounts which are only for those who are members of their membership program. Lidl, Spar, Billa with the Yale program, they all have their own kind of loyalty program that you can sign up for, and you can get access to coupons, to discounts, to specific sales which are only accessible with these. You may get sent these coupons as well. Sometimes they are to get more Yale points, and sometimes they are actually specific discounts, like a minus 25 discount on one item or 10% discount on your whole shopping. At certain programs you can collect points, like in the Yale program, and then you can use your points to get discounts. For example, in the Yale programs you can get a €5 discount for 200 points, and so on and so forth. They have so many different kinds of advantages for those who are signed up for their apps. And my final tip today is that it may not be a grocery store that sells certain products the cheapest. How is that possible, you may ask? Well, I have one specific example for you. Lately, I have been focused on buying bio-organic products rather than the generic product. And I noticed that in certain categories, DM, the drogery markt, which is a drugstore, has the best prices. There are certain health foods and certain pantry items that DM sells, and they have bio products, so organic products, and they sell, for example, diced tomatoes, coconut milk, dried tomatoes in oil, canned goods, and a lot of these are actually cheaper than buying the bio variety in a grocery store. Or they are comparable or very similar to the price of bio products in Lidl and Hofer. However, in Lidl and Hofer, the variety and the available bio products is not very wide, so you may not be able to get certain things there. While in DM, they have a very good selection, also like peanut butter and other nut butters. They probably have the cheapest options if you like to eat these kind of things. Do your research, compare the prices of the stores, as I already mentioned in the previous video, because you might be surprised how a drogery might be cheaper for certain things than an actual grocery store. And this is it for today. I hope you enjoyed these tips and I hope you found some value in them, maybe some new ideas to save more or new ways of saving. I am very curious to hear from you actually in the comment section to tell me if you have any other tips that I didn't include in this video, because I also would like to learn, but I also would like to share with my community all the ideas and ways how we save in Austria. I'm planning to bring you a few more videos which will be store specific, so I will be making a video on how I save on groceries in Lidl, Eurospar, Billa, and maybe some other stores. So make sure to subscribe to my channel to catch those videos and hit the bell button to be notified when I upload them. They will be my upcoming uploads, and I'm hoping to see you at my next videos. Until then, goodbye.